Yeah. Hello, my name is Marianne Kimmel and I'm a survivor of sexual abuse, first of all. And then 13 years ago I started the foundation, Project Speak Now, and we help for 13 years now people who have experienced sexual abuse, sexual violence. And that's the reason why we work together, because the movie helps us to start the talk. So we're here today and we hope that the movie helps us to talk a little bit more about sexual abuse and sexual violence. And I share my story most of all to inspire people to talk more about it.
Thank you. Thank you, Marianne.
Yeah.
Let's look into a few facts of sexual abuse. I mean, it's a very, very heavy subject, and it's happening mostly to women, but also to boys and to men even. I think a couple of years ago, maybe 10 years ago, I was taught that 1 in 3 women, or 1 in 3 girls for that matter, have experienced some sort of sexual abuse or sexual aggression. And that is a lot, because how many women are here, and then like the 3 ladies are there, at least 1 would have experienced something similar. So that's really, really high. So I'm really happy that you made a film about this, that it takes a lot of guts to make a film about this subject. And I'm happy that you did it, because indeed it will raise awareness, but also it will encourage dialogue. And that's why we are here today, to have this dialogue and to share this. So my first question, as I was asking to all the filmmakers, is that why did you choose this subject?
Because it needs to be told still. I made a movie about this subject in 1997. Yes, I'm that old. And the movie was called Stuck. And it's about the same subject, but it's told a little differently than I did now. And it didn't go anywhere. It didn't connect because, I don't know, it didn't connect. And now I wanted to do something similar with an original angle that was working with the question, what if it never happened?
Yeah.
And somebody very close to me has went through sexual abuse when she was younger. So this still needs to be told, unfortunately. That's why.
Definitely, it needs to be told. And as you were saying, you are a survivor of sexual abuse. I'm very happy, Richard, that you put it in the context of that this guy is the ex of the lady, and he is forcing himself onto her, because most people would think that, oh, it's your ex, so it's not really abuse because you have been with this guy. But yes, it can be abuse, because if it's against your will, it doesn't matter if it's your boyfriend or your girlfriend or even your husband or wife, it can still be sexual abuse. When it's against your will, it is abuse, because nothing should happen with your body against your will. And I think this is really important, and I'm really happy that you portrayed that in that matter, because it was clicking in my head like, oh yeah, it's her ex-boyfriend, but still it's abuse. So that's really interesting. So Marianne, I have a question for you. Actually, you worked with Richard,
Yeah.
and your story is very personal. But what made you decide to come up with this, actually, to share with the world such a personal story of yourself?
Well, it started like 13 years ago. My abuse happened when I was really little, till the age of 10, by my father. And I didn't tell anybody before the age of 26, something like that. And after that, I wanted to do working on myself, because I couldn't live with it. I wanted to die. And with the working and healing a little bit, there became more room for thinking I have to do something with the experiences I got. And the first time in 2010, a magazine asked me to tell my story. And I did that, but my dad was still alive then. And he wanted to sue me for telling a story that wasn't true, because I didn't sue him. So, but he didn't do. So I spoke out, and he didn't do anything, and that gave me the courage to continue. So I went on television, and I told it like many times in magazines and all media, and that was like the root of starting the foundation, because if you speak out, you inspire others to do the same.
Definitely, and I think and I hope actually that many women will be inspired to come out with that kind of secret that they might carry by seeing this film, that they feel that they are not alone. And that's exactly the dialogue which we hear at the end.
And men.
Yes, and men.
The taboo
definitely,
even is greater there. So
yes. But what you are mentioning is actually it's even more than just sexual abuse. It's even it's how do you say in English, pedophilia? You know, it's a pedophile.
Exactly.
And it's very heavy for people to talk about it. But you are tackling this subject, so let's just dive into it. No, very courageous of you to share your story with the world. Richard, that thought of what if I didn't do that? What if I maybe was different, or did I give a signal? What if I wasn't there? What if, that what if is something that resonates in the mind of many victims all the time. And you made a film about it. So how did you come up with, I'm going to focus this what if, and dedicate a whole dialogue to it? Why did you do that actually? Do you have a connection with similar subjects, or why did you do it like this?
Well, like I said before, someone very close to me has been through it. And she asks herself the question many times. And I look in the movie, says maybe every minute, but it's a lot. What if I didn't go left but right? What if I did say no to the guy who invited me in? It's a question every survivor has. And unfortunately, you can't go back in time and fix it. And fortunately, there's help. And my goal with this movie was, if I can help one person who sees the movie, who calls the number, or goes to the website of Marianne's Foundation, that's my Academy Award. As a filmmaker.
Yes, very beautiful.
And it happened.
Yes.
So we helped several people through the movie. So that's awesome.
That's awesome. That's really good. And I think that is also the message of this film, is that you cannot go back in time, and the experiences that you have in your life makes you the person you are today, with all the strength and wisdom and everything that comes with it. You have to sometimes go through awful experiences to become what you are today. And as a survivor, you have found strength inside yourself to go on, even when you wish to die. You found the strength that you went on, and now you're sharing with the world. So really, that deserves an applause from people. This is really amazing. So now we will be going for the questions from the audience. So if we can swap microphones.
Yeah, sure.
It's an amazing film, actually, and
Thank you.
what I want to say is that, like through your film, I guess what you're trying to tell is that this topic of sexual abuse is not very uncommon. I think it is all around, and you are trying to say how to deal with it through your film. What I have kind of taken from the film is that perhaps the worst part of the sexual abuse, definitely the abuse itself is there, the physical part of it is there, but the stigma associated with it is the biggest problem.
Yeah.
The offended person is impacted. I think Marianne, you would, I don't have words to express what you just shared, but I believe that the offended person feels so down and out because of the stigma that society brings into this, right? Were it not so stigmatized, were it kind of more openly talked about in common circles, possibly the stigma would be much less. The feeling of being so down and out because of any violent experience could be much less. I think that is where I believe that your film is kind of trying to bring us to that awareness and that acceptance in the society that, okay, these are the offenders, they are the people to blame. Let us not put the offended in the place of feeling bad.
Yeah, we call it victim blaming.
Because that's my takeaway, and I really thank you. I really don't have any questions to you. The only one thing I thought is that a very interesting angle you brought about the time travel. It's really made it very original and brought us. So what made you really bring that time travel thing into the story?
Because it can be done. That's for one. And if you make but what I did before is make a film about sexual abuse. Nobody wants to see it, and nobody wants to connect with it because it's too heavy. It's too heavy. We made that movie for professionals like police, doctors, whatever. If they get a survivor of sexual abuse in their office, or they get a survivor to take down a statement for the police, we wanted to let them know this is what it looks like. It's not somebody who comes in and is panicking and crying. It can be someone who is very quiet. It can be somebody who even makes jokes and smiles, because you don't know what it is. And if I make a heavy movie again, nobody is going to watch it. But if I pull you out of the heaviness by putting in an element that is entertaining, maybe, yes, time travel is entertaining. It's sure this is to me. It blows my mind. If it would really be happening, if it was possible, it blows my mind. So with that element in there, maybe people can watch it. And it's been watched on YouTube almost 2,000 times, nice. Which is a lot for me. I know that some of the influencers laugh about it, but for us it's a big deal.
Yeah,
so that's right.
From the foundation, we got reactions like you said, that people said, well, I'm easily triggered and I can't watch anything about sexual abuse, but this movie I could watch from the beginning till the end because of the time traveling and the science fiction element. So a lot of people could watch it, so that's really great.
Yeah, thank you so much for bringing this film and creating this dialogue. Actually, I think this dialogue is the most important thing. We should openly talk about it, and the victim should be able to openly talk about it in their circles. That is the most important takeaway. Thank you so much.
Yes, so welcome to the stage of Almere International Film Festival. We really enjoyed the film actually, and also, moreover, we really enjoyed the acting performances. I was quite impressed. I'm also a drama coach, and I look at performances of actors. I've been training a lot of actors, also work with the BBC, and that was very natural and quite this was strong. It was good. It's a hard role, I can imagine. So well done. So how was it for you to work with Richard?
Yeah, I only had a pretty small part, but Richard is a very nice guy. He's easy to work with. He's not easily satisfied. That's something. So it sometimes takes a bit of time before everything is to his liking. But it was fun to make the movie.
And please have a round of applause, because it's very, very, very difficult to play bad guy in this kind of film.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, it was a very challenging role. I've played a couple smaller roles in simpler films that my dad has made, and this was very different. I've never even thought about doing something like this, and now I have to play it on camera. So it was definitely difficult. We had to do the scene, I think, about 25-30 times just to get into it, because it's something very unnatural.
Yeah.
So But yeah, after the entire day, it was a really nice production. It was a very safe place, and yeah, I enjoyed it very much.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm not so good in explanation in English, I guess, but it was good to work together with Richard. We had a very close contact.
Tanja was also the executive producer.
Yeah, I was also helping him with the crowdfunding and yeah, and I played
Media attention.
Media attention, yes, that's what I also did. Yeah, and in my daily life, I'm normally a patient, and I had a lot of operations, and I was very happy also to play the role of a doctor. To be one time not the patient, but being the doctor. So yeah, well, it was very important for me, and I really wanted to do something for the community, and that's.
So you are a doctor in real life? Are you saying that?
No, I'm not a doctor in real life, but I'm acting also in real life. But in real life, I have had a lot of surgery, and at the time we were filming this, actually I had to do a very heavy surgery. But then I waited 1 month longer because I found the movie so important. So that's what all came after. Yeah,
that's a big dedication to this production, actually, to postpone your surgery.
Yeah.
Yes, amazing. So, are there any questions from the audience?
First of all, thank you all for your joint effort. And I've spoken to you earlier, and you always emphasize it's a team effort, it's a team effort, it's a team effort. Yes, it is, and you're all very talented, but I would like an applause for your efforts and talents, because I thought it was amazing. And I think you should shop it around and make it into a series somewhere. It would be very interesting to watch, and it would gain traction. And like you say, spoonful of sugar, the sci-fi elements, make it go down, make it digestible. And I applaud you for finding a way to do it. It's not easy.
Thank you very much.
I have a question for you.
Yeah, of course.
One question. What did it cost?
A lot. Yeah, but I gained also a lot. So now it's like equal. But what I lost and what it cost is my whole family. Because the difficult thing with child abuse is you have to prove it. If you go to the police, you have to have proof.
Yes.
And well, I spoke so late, I didn't have any proof. So I couldn't go to the police, I couldn't do anything to my father. The only thing was speaking out, but then he could charge me for slander. So that's a really difficult position, and a lot of victims choose then to keep quiet and not speak.
Exactly.
And if you speak, and the people want to support, like the perpetrator, my mom wanted to support her husband, the family of my father and my mother wanted to support them. So, well, everybody chose their side, and so I lost the whole family. But in the end, it gave me a lot of strength, because now if somebody don't believe me, I don't give a
Yeah.
F.
Yeah.
So that's the other side. That and like she said, if you go through really difficult things, on the other side, if you get there, then you can find a lot of strength and self-belief and happy life. So that's the other side. Yeah.
And I'd like to add something. When you saw the movie for the first time, I brought my laptop and I showed her the film, and she was in headphones. And I was
you were sitting across me.
and just viewing right beside the laptop, so I could see your face and your emotions and everything you went through. And then afterwards, I said, "What if you could go back and never had?" Then she said, "Then I wasn't the person I'm now."
Yeah.
She's a very, very, very strong person. That's.
I don't want to go back.
No.
I never would have wanted that. But it's a really good team. But for me, it wouldn't work.
So
yeah,
that's also there. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I hope you're surrounded by loyalty and support now.
Thank you, I am. Thanks.
Everybody, thank you very much for coming.
Thank you very much.